Good day everyone, today I'll be presenting my wellness coaching case study on my client Gemma Lowe. This presentation shares her story, the results from her wellness forms and digital survey and coaching plan I created to support her in her physical and mental wealth journey. So let's get on to the next slide. So let me just introduce Gemma herself. So Gemma is a 21-year-old university student who's juggling academics, demands on lifestyle, challenges and stress. She comes into this progress wanting more energy, better habits and more balance in her everyday life. So the key priorities would be in her wellness coaching assessment form. Gemma identifies 5 main priorities. These include managing stress, improving her work, life, school, balance, eating healthier, boosting her daily energy, and increasing her physical activity. And these priorities guided the entire coaching plan. So as we get to the next slide, the daily lifestyle snapshot. So from her response, we see that Gemma sleeps on an average between 6 to 7 hours per night and exercises about 2 to 3 times per week. She reports feeling calm and energized only some of the time. A major pattern, though, that stood out is long sitting hours, both during the week and on weekends. So on slide 5, the RPAQ summary. So her results give a deeper look. She doesn't do various or moderate type of activity. For work, she mostly travels by car, she does some light activities at home and walks for leisure twice a week. She also gyms around 4 to 5, but it's nothing too hectic but for her to get that muscle in. So she's her sitting time is between 8 and 10 hours daily, which means her overall activity levels is lower than recommended, and this is just during her exams and studies. So it is higher than usual for the time I am assessing her. So next slide. So the key challenges from the data, that main challenges include low daily movement, high type of stress from academics, inconsistent eating habits, and difficult maintaining routine. These are some common challenges for young adults like Gemma, but in this time of period. So now going on to her strengths. So as we can see, her strengths slide. There we go, her strengths. So she also has strong positive factors with coming with her strength. She already exercises a few days a week. She is highly motivated and she rates health and fitness, and it's very important. She has a strong wellness and to improve. Having self-awareness and motivation, she makes coaching much more effective for her. So with a digital survey. Her digital survey highlighted more personal instincts. Gemma wants structured, accountable, and helpful routine. She sometimes feels overwhelmed by work, but she doesn't want to feel overwhelmed when it comes to work. She wants extreme change. She prefers obviously small and realistic steps, and that's guided through the coaching approach. So the coaching goals based on her needs. The main goal is to improve Gemma's overall well-being by creating manageable routines for physical activity, stress reduce, and healthy eating, especially that muscle gain. Like we're going to focus on building on those habits she can maintain long-term. And I think one of them was incorporating creatine to maintain that long-term of muscle. So now the focus areas that we're going to go over is these are 5 focus areas: the daily movement, the stress management, the healthier eating, the sleep routine, the improved balance between academics and her personal life. Each area has a simple strategy we can realistically follow for Gem. So for the physical plan, we are going to be, the plan's going to include 20 to 30 minutes of walking each day, maintaining 2 to 3 workouts per week, including stretching during the study breaks and slowly reducing her sitting down, her sitting times, just letting her move more and not feeling that, like obviously that pain that you sit through 8 to 10 hours. And then obviously the small increases can slightly improve her energy and mood as well. This is all good for also her time being in her exam period. Okay, so now we're going to stress and balance strategies. So to help her manage stress, we introduce short mindfulness sessions, planned study blocks, and movement breaks. We also identify the key stress triggers she faces, helping her create a structured and can reduce overwhelmed and improve productivity. So on our next slide, we're going to do her eating habits. So for her eating habits, the aim is to Not a strict diet, but a healthier routine. She includes more balanced meals, whole foods, consistent eating times, and reduces sugary snacks. Meal prepping and recommended because it helps with time management and better choices. As normally at night, she had the best nutritious meal of fish, veg, and potatoes, where her other meals down the line were very bland, very plain, like chicken nuggets and like a chicken mayo salmi or wrap. So also with the oats, it's all lacking a bit of that nutrition. So just adding just a little bit more to that daily meals just to fit in a bit of more nutrition. All right. So we're going to do the expected outcomes with these strategies. We expect to see improvements in her daily energy levels. We're going to do better stress control, healthier eating patterns, and more movement throughout her week. These changes also support her emotional well-being, especially in this academic period, and to boost her academic performance, which is exciting. Especially that she's in her last year. This is the push. So why does this all matter? Why does this all matter? So this matters because small lifestyle habits build long-term health for Jem. These changes will improve realistic help her cope better with her student demands and build confidence. It also supports her overall mental, emotional, and physical well-being. As she said earlier, she wants to build that muscle. She wants to get stronger. So just incorporating all of this has definitely a mental good effect towards it. And finally, Gemma is motivated and ready for positive change. She is ready for this. With a structure, support, and realistic habits, she can make meaningful improvements in her health and well-being. This coaching plan gives her a practical roadmap to follow, and it's not intimidating as well. So thank you for this presentation, and I hope you enjoy.